Good morning, this is Airpools Creations 2021. This is my Shaman Oracle reading for this new week. Today is Thursday, and I'm finishing up reading for Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And this reading here is for Capricorn. Welcome, Capricorn. First card is from the magical Nordic tarot deck. Out came the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about movement, achievement, success, and passion for business. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of accomplishment. It can symbolize anything from a landmark achievement to your work of studies, such as a promotion or degree, or gaining a new qualification, to a personal triumph, such as losing weight or running a marathon. Positive outcomes to exams and interviews can be expected, and there could be an opportunity to further your skills while boosting your bank balance. And so know that as a card of craftsmanship, it also is a great omen for those thinking of pursuing a different career pathway or turning a hobby, for example, banking or jewelry making or even baking, into a business. The second card is from the Mythic Goddess Tarot. Out came the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is about some defense, challenges, and trust. The meaning of the card is protectiveness. The Seven of Wands means you need to defend your corner. You have something precious that is worth protecting, whether it is an idea, a relationship, or your own self-esteem. Someone is picking a fight, and you need to maintain your boundaries without being reduced to their level, while still retaining your sense of self-worth. So reject overly aggressive overtures and psychodramas and remain cool and collected. Other people have their own issues and may become territorial or irrational. Legal battles and divorce could be a factor now, or you might be in a profession such as the law, where you need to battle it out. So remain strong and with a clear purpose, and you will overcome this as a success for you. The Dungeons and Dragons card is next. It is the Ten of Wisdom, saying that uniting the head and the heart is essential, relating to others and your environment in emotional balance. And the special meaning here is that a party comes across a magical portal within a ring of standing stones. Now we come to the path of light oracle, and I explained before that this deck here is based on the wisdom of Hinduism, namely one of their holiest books, which is called Bhagavad Gita. And the card that came out is the Disciple, saying to surrender your ego to your true self and allow it to guide you by becoming a disciple of your inner wisdom and following your inner ideal and callings. Wherever they lead you, your life becomes a divine adventure filled with grace and with growth. In the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is asking, I am completely confused and unsure what to do. Advise what the best path is for me. I have surrendered myself to you. I am your disciple, so please teach me. This verse is very relatable, for we can all emphasize with Arjuna's struggle and so call for help. There are many times in life when we are overwhelmed, beaten down, depressed, demoralized, and confused about how to proceed. As the Buddha said, life can be filled with suffering unless we know how to free ourselves from these patterns. So, though Arjuna's confusion is common, his approach to dealing with it is not. His answer to the confusion and the uncertainty of life is to surrender to God rather than keep pushing with his ego and trying to go it alone, which is what most of us will do. Arjuna reaches the moment we must all ultimately reach, the moment we stop pretending we are in charge, when we stop pretending we know what is best, the moment where we drop the ego, which is the separate self, and its self-will that attempts to shape and to control everything. It is the moment we humble ourselves, metaphorically on our knees or prostrate on the floor, before the true self, the one that is everything. So surrender is perhaps the ultimate teaching and practice, and is a central component of many spiritual traditions. In the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, Ishvara Pranidhana, the surrender to God, is listed as one of the key practices of yoga. And in the Bible, Jesus said in his prayers, "May thy will be done." That is, may divine will, rather than my separate individual will, be done. So this is wisdom. It is the point when we are no longer interested in imposing our will on this world, for we realize that there is an intelligence greater than our own permeating existence. And the best thing we can do is pray. May thy will be done. Then pay attention, listen, and allow life to guide you. The ultimate teacher is the one, the true self, within each of us. This is called the Atman in Sanskrit. And in this verse, Arjuna becomes a disciple of his wisdom within. He offers himself and his life to be guided by this force. To be a disciple of the true self within is to be devoted to listening to and following this inner guide, and to follow our own inner ideal, the values of our heart and ourself and our own inner calling. The awakening human should not subordinate themselves to any external authority, is the teaching. The only thing we should subordinate to in life is the authority within the self, and we should follow it wherever it may lead. So being a disciple of the self is the ultimate adventure in life. Nothing can compare to it. It is the reason you are here. So commit to this adventure from this moment onwards and give all your heart and your soul to it. The Nature's Whispers card is called Acceptance of Love, and this image is a representation of the harmony of opposites, masculine and feminine. You have the ability to give love freely to yourself and also to others. It is important to understand that you are whole, complete, and perfect now, and you will enhance the life of others. Love can happen. Love is the truth of all situations. Love the soul embodied inside you. Express more love in your life and allow yourself to feel loved. Everything happens exactly when it is supposed to. In that order, everything that happens is what is supposed to take place. You bring a bright light and individuality into this world, is the message of this card. And the last card is the Oracle of the Birds card, and yours is the feather. And the feather, of course, is not a bird itself, but it's a part of the bird. The message is from the spiritual realm. The meaning of the card is to allow yourself to be light as a feather and happily follow your path. As a messenger from the beyond, the feather brings you light even in dark times and symbolically shows you how to rise above all your apparent obstacles. If a feather falls in front of your feet while you walk in nature, you can ask yourself what message it holds for you. Do not think about it. Trust your first impulses. The magic feather has this to say to you: I, the feather, am a bridge to the divine power, to its grace and its infinite wisdom. At the same time, I connect this world with the otherworldly realms. I distribute the blessings of the spiritual realms to all corners, of the earth with ease, like snowflakes from Old Mother Frost when she shakes out the beds. There are more meanings to the feather. There is divine truth, which is yours. Messages from the spiritual world comes through the feather. This is a sign from a deceased person to you. This is a reminder of your spiritual home. There is a sign of angels saying, I am with you. And in the Egyptian cult of the dead, the life and deeds of the dead, they were weighed up by a feather. First, Icarus found freedom through self-made wings, but then he flew too close to the sun, and so do not burn your wings is also a message here. See this affirmation: I rise above all my unconscious beliefs and patterns of action with the help of divine truth. In lightness and full of bliss, I follow my path. That was the reading for you, Capricorn. Thank you for listening. I do wish you a most beautiful day today, a rest of a good week. I'm sending out my love to you. Take care and goodbye.